Yo, what up, world? It's your boy C's from thecaesarlife.com. I just got off the phone with a former business associate. Long story short, they reached out for advice, and we got into a nice long discussion. So I felt like, yo, let me just turn the camera on and kind of share what we discussed. Now, one thing that I always want to do every single day is find some kind of way to offer value or contribute value to the world, right? I felt that since I couldn't record this conversation, what better way to kind of share exactly the advice that I gave him and see if it helps anybody else out there. We got into discussion. He's been doing all the right things, grinding, and putting in the hours, researching, offering value, but he's stuck. And I myself have found myself in that same situation. And basically what he is a solopreneur, an entrepreneur doing the solo thing, and you get stuck. And the reason for that is because you cannot get anywhere without either a right hand or a team, right? Like lone wolves, using like nature analogy, right? A lone wolf out there going hunting. What happens when they try to hunt and like kill a wildebeest or a pack of them, right? They can get hurt just going at it alone, and they have no protection. They always have to go and like put in the work every single day, and they burn out, especially if they're in the elements. The elements will like inevitably kill them, right? So it's just like you on your entrepreneurial journey. If you are out there by yourself, you're going to get burnt out. Point blank period. You're going to get burnt out. There's no way around it. And you're not going to have that momentum that a group would give you. You know, if you're just out it by yourself, it's not a recipe that's going to like, no longevity in that, period, right? So I told him like, yo, you can't be a lone wolf out there. You have to find a right hand, or you gotta have or find a team. If you can't find a team, if you can't like create a team, find a team that's out there that you can offer value to, right? Like if you see a group out there doing it the way that you think that you should have been doing it, like see what ways that you can offer them that sort of value, right? Like if you're in a pack of wolves, you're going to have to offer some sort of value, right? Like protection, hunting, and all that comes with being within a pack, right? So whatever skill set that you have currently that you've discovered during your entrepreneurial solopreneurial journey, offer that to somebody, right? Like if you look at all the great men that's ever did anything of great value, they've always had a right hand, or they always had a pack to push them forward, right? Like if you look at Jay-Z, I don't think Jay-Z would have been who he is today without a Tata, right? Or if you look at who else? If you look at Drake, right? Where would Drake be without a 40? Where would Lil Wayne be without a Baby? Like, what would Biggie's legacy be without a P. Diddy, right? So everybody that I've always looked at and admired, they'd always had that right hand that always pushed them forward, that's always elevated them. They didn't have to be in the spotlight. They didn't have to be dancing all in the videos like P. Diddy, but they always played their position. They always played their role. And what happened? That person that they were supporting just got propelled into another stratosphere. Now, do they ever have to work again? Yeah, they'll still put in work, but look at their legacy. Look at Tata's legacy, right? I'm sure when it's all said and done, there's going to be a documentary about Tata. He's like a kingmaker. Nobody ever discusses the kingmakers. They only see the king, right? So I know everybody wants to be the king, but the kingmaker has the true power, right? Like if you look at Game of Thrones, I know freaking Game of Thrones ended crazy, but who had Joffrey didn't have the real power. His grandfather did. He was the kingmaker. He was the orchestrator, right? And just like see where you can fit in, who is that person that you can offer value to, and just play that role, man, because at the end of the day, everybody wants that same thing. Everybody wants to live that awesome life, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a team, and you ain't gonna go at it alone, right? You can't be a lone wolf. Lone wolves, they become prey, you know? They become prey to the elements or to other animals, right? So if you're a lone wolf, you're gonna become prey to other entrepreneurs that's going to be taking your business away. You know, other entrepreneurs that's going to be taking your ideas and running with it. But if you're a pack, your idea is going to be pushing forward, man. Anyway, that's what we were discussing. And like, if you find yourself stuck, man, just look around you. Look to your right, look to your left, see if you have that right or left hand. You know what I mean? They're always going to push you forward. You know what I mean? If you look to your right and there's like a hanger on that's not contributing any value to your life or any value to your ideas, just, you know what I mean, kick them to the side and offer somebody else a position. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, not trying to ramble too long, just thought that I'll offer that sort of 2 cents. Hopefully it's valuable, and I'll holler back at you in the next one. Peace.